and you say you're expecting somebody, then the girl calls you back. Well, there's a reason for that. Okay? We have a lot of problems where a resident who no longer live in International Village moved out and have a friend come in to come see somebody else who live here. And they call and say, oh yeah, let Michael in. Michael in, we all get Michael for interlocking 2B. That's what they say what exactly. Interlocking 2B. Michael come in, we give him a pass, we take his ID, give him a pass and everything. And then somebody goes into somebody, he goes into somebody else's unit. I'm not expecting this unit. We get chewed out every single day. So it's the reason why we have to call the resident back to clarify, to make sure, because the person may call at 9 o'clock in the morning, here it is, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, shift is getting a changeover, and we have to call to verify.
I agree with that. If it's like, 7 hours later, it's okay. Right. But I talk about, I call at 9 o'clock and 9:30, somebody come to me, it's after the change of the shift.
Right.
It's okay, there is a software, it's easy software that install. I can show you me in Boca and Palm Beach. I know these people, I know the system. That if I call from my phone, the system recognizes that it's coming from my phone and you.
And we have that.
Okay, they're doing this.
Right, but you know something? This morning, we had a woman. I'm not going to say what building. She was expecting her ex-boyfriend. Okay? Her ex-boyfriend, she did not expect her ex-boyfriend to come into the property. He came in and said, he called himself in, as a matter of fact. He called himself in and said, hey, I'm expecting to come into such and such. The guard write it down. He called the woman. She said, I'm not expecting him. As a matter of fact, I have a restraining order on him. If he comes in, I will call the police. And this is like 5 minutes after he called him, trying to get himself to come into the property. So we have to call the resident to verify.
It's breach of security.
Sure.
This is breach of security. That's we can control. This is the reason that I say we need professional. It's not. This is not something like a.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good solution to me.
No. I mean, there is a system that can avoid that somebody that you can call and fake your name and to say like I'm.
But he's doing a redundant check. What else would you have?
You can avoid this. The redundant
Avoid what?
That people don't have to come to the gate and stop and to ask again when they're coming and all that other stuff. And let's say I put somebody, the lady that's cleaning my house, she's supposed to come at 9 o'clock and I'm going at 8 o'clock to work. Okay? Legal? Absolutely legal. She coming and I'm not home. And if he called to my house or he called me, I cannot answer the phone because I'm not there. And then she has to turn around to go home. Because she can get in, because I cannot answer the phone.
That's a different situation.
It's not. That's access control.
No, as far as dealing with that particular situation,
I just gave you one situation.
Yeah, okay, I have an answer, a very simple answer. The gate has your cell phone, so when this person shows up, they call your cell phone, and they call you and say, I have this person here, should I allow them in? You say yes?
You are a businessman, correct? I was many times sitting in a meeting and I cannot answer the phone. I'm busy, I have to make my association fee every month to pay. I mean, I cannot answer the phone. But I have my phone, when I'm in a meeting, an important meeting, my phone is shut down.
Bottom line is, there is no one system that's going to satisfy every need.
Of course, but if satisfies 90%, I'm going to be able.
Okay, right now, I would say what we have is 90% vehicular access and visitor access.
Correct.
We have that right now.
That's the problem is people walk in. That's definitely because if he's busy with the people, they just, and I don't blame him, he has to check the day. I see there and I see all the time people walk in and walk out. You cannot stop them. I mean, this is something that we have to address.
And that's where the door access
Well, that's what I'm seeing from this board here, so I'm still not understanding what you would have the gate do because of your particular inconvenience.
It's not me.
What
I
is
talk
it?
about as a resident of the International Village.
Yes.
It's like, there is a system that, you call to the gate and you verify your guest, and the system keep it. And when they come to the gate, ask where are you going? I'm going to 3N to Michael Adar. He punches and say yes. It's like Michael Adar was okay there. person can walk in, that's all.
So you don't think that the gate should be verifying the people that show up?
They can,
Is that that's what I hear you saying.
No, no.
They shouldn't be doing it.
if I agree and I give the name of the person, no, that's all right.
I think the way to solve that problem is when you call up and you say, listen, my cleaning girl's coming at 10 o'clock today, I'm not gonna be home, so you don't have to call me, all right?
Yeah.
Right.
You're
We have-
allowing-
we have-
I'm
we
telling you
have
now
rest-
that you don't have to call me.
We have residents that's done that. That will call ahead of time if they go into work or they go into a meeting and say, hey, look, I'm having such and such coming in, please don't call me because I'm gonna be in the meeting. But at the same time too, we have phone calls where somebody say, okay, in 1 hour I'm expecting somebody. Between that hour, an altercation may take place between the both of them, and they'll call back, I don't want that person here. And then the person sitting at the gate, you have to make a U-turn. We have that plenty of times.
That's okay. To verify, no, stop, really. You try to
I'm trying
to understand. I tell you again, there is a system that built, and he know what I talk, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Everybody in security of gated community know about this system. This system, you can call to the gate to verify the people that you wanted to come on. There is another 2 person that you allow them to go
Right.
permanent. This is, to verify, you can always verify. It's always good to verify. If he's on the gate and he's sitting in security, and even if his name is on it and he don't look correct,
Right,
that's nothing wrong to pick the telephone to verify.
Okay.
That's good. That's security.
yes.
But I said, today we can enhance our security network a little bit more
How?
by changing system.
And from what we have now to what?
We have now old system that don't allow us to call to the gate and to keep, or electronically, to keep the people that we want to get in.
And if I
We have a regular.
referring to.
It's a system, it's a computer system that you
So
call.
instead they're writing it down on a piece of paper instead of entering it into a
Correct.
computer? Is that what you're saying?
Correct, correct. And it's not only that he writing
Well,
this,
that's a
and there is
good
another
thing.
thing
Okay.
there is another thing that it's keep record, who came in. and who
Okay,
was
so
out.
keeping the records on a computer rather than on a tablet, is that what, is
It's
it?
not tablet,
On a piece of paper?
oh, yeah. Then you know who came in, who came out.
We have a record, every time we have a resident call in, every time a resident calls the gate, we have a record of it. And it's stapled with a daily report and it's turned into me every single day.
Manual.
Yes.
On a piece of paper.
Okay, well, listen, we're gonna put this into
Okay.
the thing
Okay.
there.
That,
I like it.
I just try to get better
Understood.
security in the international village. It's not about Michael. It's about Michael. I have a son that is 15 months and I care about him.
It
I
happened
have
to
a
you,
young,
that's why you're
beautiful wife,
aware.
I care about her. But like, it's about everyone.
Michael, part of your conversation is to try to keep things less expensive.
Correct.
Then part of your conversation is to have something special in addition to what we already do to accommodate people that are busy like yourself. To me, I'm not that busy. So I don't have meetings that I have to turn off my phone. So I can have somebody
It's
call
been-
me.
we're talking
But,
about-
but if they can, as Sid says, if they can call the guard and say, don't call me because I got an important meeting, it sounds like for the most part they cover your situation without getting this new piece of equipment that's gonna cost more money, which is gonna make you happy.
Now, as a
Which do you wanna be
as a-
happy about?
No. As a businessman,
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Like, when you call for 4 company and you present them with $250,000 or $150,000 or $100,000, and you say, by the way, do me a favor,
Oh.
add this for free, it's mean that's when
Oh,
you
all right, so
become
you're just-
smart.
so you're
Not
just
when
making
because
us
I
aware.
ask you, because
You're just
I know
making
how
us
to
aware.
ask people to do. If you want my job, you have to give me something.
So this is just, this is a sweetener. This is really not
Yeah,
something
this
that
is
we
something
need.
that we get
Oh,
for free.
okay, I understand that.
So we want.
I gotta go to bed soon, it's almost my bedtime.
To keep the records on. With handwriting recognition.
Listen, I think we have some other issues also.
Yeah.
The lighting in this community is, on the roadways is horrible. You guys gotta do something about it.
What?
The lighting at night.
We don't have enough lights?
Well, listen,
You are kidding.
Yeah.
you go by the Yorkshire, you can't even see it now.
Or you mean we don't have enough lights by the Yorkshire?
No.
Or you mean we don't have enough lights in the whole
In
community?
many places along the way.
I think it's the opposite problem. We don't have enough lights that are off when the daylight is on. And we're using electric when we don't need to use electric. I remember when we put all these lights up, we got so many lights. Of course, as I admit, like you, as I get older, it's harder to see.
No, that's-
So we're talking about that, that's a different story.
But I have a different issue.
What?
There's several lights that have been broken.
Ah,
Maintenance doesn't fix them.
oh,
They put a
that's,
prop on the top, they tape it off, and it's.
well, tell our security manager that, he'll get after maintenance.
I have a security report every Friday.
See?
They don't fix
Every
it.
Friday.
They put a cap.
Rabbit,
tape it
listen
off.
to him.
Every
Tell him.
Friday before I go
There's
home.
one right out here at the corner of the building.
Every Friday before I go home, I do a report. In the hallways and outside. In the
Light
parking lot. Light report. And I give a copy to Chad and I give a copy to George. Every Friday.
All right.
How long does it take them to fix them though?
That's a management issue, not a security issue.
Yep. But I do my best.
But that's easy to
Well-
check. If you get report Friday, and next Friday there is the same
Right.
report, meaning
Right.
that 1 week they didn't fix it.
Right.
It is kind of a security
Yes, it
management
is.
slash management
Right,
thing,
it is a
because
security.
the security issue is of not having adequate light isn't being addressed in a timely manner.
My wife is always sending emails about the lights. She can't come in here without
Okay,
having the
so
lights that are out.
we'll talk to Jason about that and see what we can
Sometimes
do to
they're out
light a
for weeks,
fire under
weeks
the
and
light,
weeks.
the
Yeah.
light fixer guy.
Yeah, I don't think we need more
In
lights.
addition to lights being burned out, there's light poles that have been broken and have never been replaced.
Okay,
So-
again, we have to
If you
remove.
take a walk around the complex, you
Okay.
see several.
So then we need to ask Jason to
Yeah,
light
why
a fire.
why don't they fix them when they're
Well-
broken? Why do they just cap them off and forget them? The wiring's there, put a new light.
My understanding about that is some people really couldn't tolerate the light coming into their home. I know it's a problem for me, I got one of those things right in my bedroom, I mean, I had to go out and buy new window dressings to cover it. I wanted to strangle Terry personally, but, you know, at the end of the day.
I think we have to look at where they're at and.
Well, this is something to pick up.
And there's one right out here.
It'd be more timely replacing the lights.
Yeah, and broken light pole. All right, we have to do something. I'm still not convinced what you want done with these rules and regulations.
Just a suggestion that dealing with safety and security, part of it is a hardware issue. What things can we install to enhance our safety and security? But part of dealing with safety and security issues are our policies, our rules, our regulations. So I have asked the community at large, this committee and management, to look at our policies, our rules, regulations, and docs to see what can be done with any of those to further enhance safety and security.
What we got tonight, Marvin, is that what's in our condo docs, the way it exists now?
I don't know what you have.
This is effective February
Well, these
4th.
are the rules and regulations,
Rules and
not
regulations.
necessarily the documents.
Okay, so the rules and regulations is one set of documents that
But these are
controls
the
people's
bylaws.
behavior. That's supposed to control or advise people how to behave. Is there anything that you guys see in that document that could be tweaked or enhanced or improved, so to give management better tools to provide enhanced, better safety and security?
I had 3 questions. I spoke to Jason about it. He cleared all 3 of them up and explained it. For instance, there are rules that we don't enforce. Some of those rules are very difficult to enforce because it's going to cost us $2,000–3,000 for legal fees, like the dogs. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If somebody's a renter, when their lease comes up and they have a dog and they don't want to get rid of the dog, we don't renew their lease. And that's, as far as we know, each department that has a dog is marked in their folder or on the outside. And when their lease comes up, then we're not going to allow them to renew their lease. That you can do with a renter. When you have an owner, it's another problem.
Very true.
And,
Same thing goes with any violation.
okay.
We have different management has different tools available to deal with renters and renters' guests when it comes to violations.